Hey Libra, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. How are you? Okay, so what are we doing this week? We're going to look at a few things, okay? So this is going to be kind of a two-part reading. So we're going to take a look at how you and this person are viewing or seeing each other, how you're feeling about each other, how you would describe each other, and what your conscious desires are for each other. And then we'll take a look through the second part of the reading at hidden desires, okay? So what are the hidden desires that are going on right now? All right, so here we go with the first part of the reading. All right, so the first row is going to be for you. And I'm real excited because I'm getting a new desk. This one is not working for me. It's not wide enough. Okay, so this is the Universal Celtic Tarot. It's a new deck that just came out, and I'm using the Haunted House Tarot for the person you're watching the video for. And these cards aren't spooky, okay? They're actually really pretty. I wouldn't use them if they weren't. But just in the spirit of October and Halloween. Okay, and of course I don't do reversals, as most of you know. All right. Okay, so this is how you're viewing each other, okay? So how are you viewing this person? Okay, we got the Chariot. So you're viewing them as being fairly decisive as to what direction they're going in. You may know the direction they're going in, or you may know what they're moving away from. All right, how are they viewing you? All right, so this is Major Arcana. This is strength, okay? They see you possibly as having a lot of strength through this. Possibly waiting for them to move away from something is what I'm feeling here, okay? We might need to clarify that one. As far as how you guys are feeling, how are you feeling for this person? Two of Swords. All right, so, I feel like this goes hand in hand with what we just said here. You might be in a state of waiting, or one step above that is you're blocking your heart a little bit because you might be concerned that this person isn't going to move forward. But looking at this card, it feels like they are. It feels like that they are moving towards you, whether it's because of something they said or something that you feel intuitively. How is this person feeling towards you? Two of Wands. So this is interesting because this clarifies possibly your intuition here. This person feels passionate about the direction they're going in. Two of Wands is a choice, okay? And the choice is already made, though. That's what I feel, and that's what the Chariot says as well. That there are two directions you can go in, but the choice is made. The person knows what direction they want to move towards. All right? So how would you describe this person right now? We have the High Priestess. All right, so I think you would describe them as not being really verbal right now, not really speaking a lot. This is quiet energy. The high priestess knows what's going on, but doesn't really do a whole lot. There's a knowing here, but there's not a lot of talking when you see the high priestess. So you would describe them as being very quiet right now. All right, how would they describe you? Six of Pentacles. All right, so I think they would describe you as being very, very giving, very, you know, almost to the point of over giving too much. Almost like they would describe, you know, you as doing things that they don't feel like they deserve. You know, you know, she's giving here, she's giving to these little rats here. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, that this person thinks that they're a rat, but, you know, there could be something to that, okay? But I feel like this person feels like they don't deserve everything that you've given to them thus far. So it feels like they might think that things need to balance out here a little bit, hence why, you know, they might be very quiet during this period of time. They might want to hit the reset button, okay? All right, so let's look at conscious desires right now. For you, you want to manifest this. You want this to come together. And it feels like it could have been a long time in coming. Wow. All right, so they have the Empress, okay? So conscious desires for them, they see you as that ideal person, all right? Both of these cards talk about giving and nurturing and loving. I feel like that's how this person sees you. They also see you as having a lot of strength during this time for some reason. Let's clarify a couple of these, shall we? All right. I want to clarify this Strength card, how they are seeing you, and I want to clarify this Six of Pentacles. And for you, I want to clarify the Two of Swords and the Magician. All right, so let's take a look at this Strength, clarified by, wow, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel like they see you as having a lot of strength while, you know, possibly they are going through some type of ending right now, and I feel like they might think that you have felt betrayed during this time, or they know that they have betrayed you in some way during this time. That, you know, and even if that has happened, it feels like they know you're still sticking by them, which requires a lot of strength. That could be why with this Two of Swords, you might have a little bit of a blocked heart right now. Let's clarify the Two of Swords with the Six of Wands. Okay, there's definitely, I feel like there's been an ending for somebody here. If, you know, this can go either way, as you know, it can flip-flop, but somebody sees this ending with this person as a victory, and, you know, right now it looks like you. So you see this ending as a victory, but I feel like this Two of Swords is a little bit of, it's a little bit of taking away from the giving that you've been doing with this person. So you might be blocking your heart right now a little bit. There might be a little bit of retaliation energy here, because it feels like you might have gone through a lot for this person. Let's clarify this Six of Pentacles. All right, so, okay. So we have the Seven of Swords. All right, and this row here is about how they would describe you. So here's the deal. I feel like this person, when they describe you, I almost feel like they would describe the situation in reverse, as though they're making you out to be, they might be making you out to be the bad guy in this scenario, and that's why they betrayed you. And you might know that. You might know that this person is making you out to be the bad guy. Like if this person is leaving somebody, whoops, okay, they might have had to made you the bad guy, like you are the one pursuing this person, you know, taking this person away from somebody. And by the way, you can't take anybody away from anybody that doesn't want to go, okay? So, but I feel like there's that energy here that this person is kind of using you and making you out to be the bad guy to somebody that they might be leaving, okay? All right, clarifying the Magician for you, Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there is, you would describe this person as being fairly quiet, but I feel like there might be some messaging going on that is a little bit of a sexual nature, okay? You guys might be exchanging or sexting, okay? You know, and that is, you know, and there's a little bit of a, I'm surprised the devil didn't come out here, because there's a little bit of a devilish energy here with you. In both of these, there's a little bit of a devilish energy, and I feel like it's in a way a little bit warranted based on what is going on down here, okay? All right, so I'm just going to move these cards down a little bit because we're going to move into the hidden desires here, because I'm feeling kind of a little bit of a combative energy here between the two of you. It's like it's not fighting. It's like an undertone, if you know what I mean by that. All right, so let's take a look at hidden desires. Whoops, please don't fall. All right, so hidden desires for you. Hidden desires for this person. And then two clarifying cards for hidden desires. All the cards have been shuffled. This deck is so big and the cards are so thick, they're very difficult for me to shuffle. Okay, and then we're going to pull 3 oracle. So I'm using the Soul's Journey, Hidden Desires, the Lenormand deck, which I have grown to love. It's very, very clarifying in readings. And then finally, the Romance Angels deck. They do see you as beautiful and as their ideal person. But that's not how, I don't think that's how they're describing you. I think it depends on who they're talking to. You know, they would describe you to their friends as very giving and loving and beautiful. But to somebody, they describe you as being the reason something might be ending here, as if they had nothing to do with it. Okay, so let's get started here with hidden desires. For you, hidden desire, we have the world. Okay, so that's beautiful. So that's, you want this connection, this relationship to be satisfying, and the world is about coming together. Okay, I don't know that you're telling this person right now that you want to be with them ultimately in the bigger scheme of things. I feel like you want more than what you're actually saying to this person. Okay, hidden desires for this person, your person. All right, so we have 7 of Cups. All right, so I feel like this is around fantasies. Sometimes this can be about choices, you know, and clearly I feel like they have made a choice. I do feel like the choice is you. I feel like this is about fantasies right now because, it feels like you guys aren't necessarily together yet. So I feel like they are doing a lot of fantasizing about you. All right, so let's clarify this 7 of Cups for them. And we have 7 of Pentacles. Lots of 7s here in this reading. 7s are about really taking stock of where you're at and where you want to go and asking, is this worth it? And I feel like this person absolutely feels like it's worth it. But this is like hitting a pause button to really figure things out. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're figuring out, can they make these fantasies come true? For you, clarifying the world. All right, we have, this is the Page of Cups. Yeah, both of these cards are about coming together, and you see this coming together in a very romantic way. But remember, your conscious desires, Page of Wands. So that's interesting because I feel like what you're doing and what you ultimately want, you want more than what you're doing with this person right now. I feel like there might be a highly sexual energy between the two of you, but you really want love. And usually there's some issue possibly of self-worth around that. When you can't necessarily tell somebody your deepest feelings. A lot of people depend on sexual energy or sexual interaction to satisfy that, okay? And that's where sometimes a lot of women especially get mixed up in relationships. They put out that sexual energy expecting love to come back to them. And that can confuse things. So just be mindful of that. Because I feel like you want a lot more than what you're actually telling this person. And that could be why this person, is, they might be looking at choices, I feel like this person sees you as a potential loving partner. They see you as more than what you're presenting to them. All right, so they already know. All right, so let's take a look up here. We have forgiveness. So hidden desires. somebody has, a hidden desire around forgiveness. I feel like it's this person, okay? They might need to hear that you forgive them for something, possibly this Seven of Swords energy down here. Forgiveness, and then we have the Tower. The Tower in the Lenormand deck is not the same as the Tower in tarot. Okay, so this is really about gaining a broader perspective. So it might take a broader perspective in order to give this forgiveness. Although forgiveness is a gift to yourself and to the other person, but it's mainly a gift to yourself. So keep that in mind. I don't feel like this person did something horrible to you, but I do feel like they're portraying you not quite accurately in this situation, okay? And I feel like you know about that. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this is hidden. And romantic feelings are ultimately about love. And I feel like there is a sex-love barrier in this connection. You both want love. I feel like this person could be this person could be a fire sign. I feel like they're much softer on the inside than you would expect. It feels like you're trying to match them with like they come across possibly as very sexual, but I feel like they're much softer on the inside than they're letting on. The Strength card is Leo, and that can be a very typical trait of a Leo. But I feel at the end of the day, what's hidden from both of you, or what you're both keeping hidden from each other, are loving romantic exchanges between the two of you. I feel like it's more sexually driven right now. When you both secretly want more loving exchanges. Like I feel like this person sees you being loving and nurturing possibly towards other people. And that's why, that's why they would describe you like that. That's why they see you as the Empress. You might, from time to time, show a little piece of that of yourself, but I don't feel like you have shown your full, this full world energy of wanting to come together truly in a union. Okay? All right, Libra. That's what I have for you for this week. I hope you enjoyed this. Next week I should have my big desk, which I'm real excited about because that means I can do some different spreads and spread things out a little bit, and I'm super excited about that. So anyways, well, enjoy your week. Of course, I'm always around for personal readings. If that's something that you would like to explore with me, I'm always here for you. Otherwise, have a fantastic week. All right, bye-bye.